It's raining a bit out here, and I wanted to make sure we didn't get caught in the rain. Or I didn't get caught in the rain. So today is morning blessing, and how did you greet yourself today? It's a wonderful day. And what was your greeting to self today? What was your greeting? How did you greet yourself today? Did you wake up and you looked at yourself and you said something fabulous to yourself today? What did you say? I know Dawn has some special things. Doing well is supposed to get to 93 today. No, Dawn, not here. It was chilly. I went outside and then it started raining, spitting. So I thought, you know what? I can't stay if it's raining too hard. So let me get in and get the things going. So yes, it is a wonderful morning. So when I woke up this morning, I said, hello, here you are, you stunning, beautiful, amazing human being. And I know it seems phony, but that is what you do to get good morning, Pavla, to get morning Donado, to get yourself going. It's to greet yourself in the morning. It's so awesome to be able to do that, to say to yourself, you know, I am alive, I am here. I'm one of those wonderful human beings that God created today, and I am here. So, and then I decided today's mantra. Since I was so awesome in the greeting to self, I looked at the mantra and I said, I am creating the life of my dreams. We are living the life of our dreams. I am living the life of my dreams. I am creating the life of my dream. So those of us who are older and creating our life and living the life we're living now, that is the life we created. That was the life we created, so we can boldly say, I am living the life I created. But I wanted you guys those of you who have not stepped into the life you created yet and are not living it yet, I want you to say, I am creating the life of my dreams. You are in the moment making it work. So your mantra has to resonate with you. Your mantra has to be unique. So I am living the life of my dreams. Yes, I am. And because at this time of my life, it would be really difficult to start creating another life. So it was a long time ago I started creating and dreaming and planning for this life. I lived a life of purpose more than 50 years ago. 52 years ago? I lived a life of purpose 53 years ago. It was always purposeful. And one of the things I know for sure is that when we show up and decide to claim the life we want, we must start as early as we can. And if you're still on the process, then you are creating the life of your dream. So I started it 53 years ago, and that was the life I created. I chose to create this life. I worked and planned it. I believe it was possible. I put purpose behind it. I did things that was a little bit different than others. I stood up on what I believe. I stretch higher. I push further. I spread wider. But I purposely had that intention. It was not difficult because it was purposeful. When you are doing something that is purposeful, it's never difficult. It isn't. Somebody said, well, it is difficult. For me, it's hard. If we think it is, then so it shall be. But when you're living a life that you're planning that life, you're going to have to realize there's going to be little things. So this is why your morning blessing to you today is to push a little further. Raise your hand a little higher. Spread your wings a little wider. That's your morning blessings for today. Your morning blessings for today is where you are right now. Where you are right now, you need to ask the question, what it is I can do to go further. Not how I should go further. What can I do? It's always the what. That is the most difficult thing. We are so accustomed to saying how, but it's not. If you, like right now, this is where I am. I desire to do more. I desire to help more. I desire to serve more. And in order for me to do this, I need to know what to do. The how will find its way. So what am I to do? That is the question. When one thing you always have to seek is the what. You know the why. I am doing this because I want others to live a purposeful life. I am doing this so that I can spread my belief that yes, you can live a life of purpose. You can live a fulfilled life where you can enjoy being alive each day, where you can feel the energy of the earth when you stepped into the atmosphere every day. You are feeling that you look out and you see beyond what your eyes can see. You're feeling the energy around you. You're feeling the superpower that is within you. That's what I want you to express every day. This is where you have to be. It is not something that will just fall in your lap. It would scare you. So it is something that you need to seek. You need to find that fulfillment in your life. In order to do that, you always have to keep stretching further, pushing further, holding, looking, making sure you are doing the things you need to do to get where you need to go. And that is what I want you to understand. You have to go further, 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 higher, higher. It doesn't mean you have to stress yourself, but you must ask, what can I do that is uniquely for me today? What it is I can do, what it is I can do to reach that wonderful level. Hello, good morning, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. If I didn't say good morning to Pam there, but I think I did. So, when you are doing something today, you're planning the life of your dreams. You're planning a future. You're in it. I am creating the life of my dreams. Now is the time to stop and look at your life and say, what can I do to increase this thing? What can I do to push this level up a little higher? What can I do to grasp that bell, that brass ring? What can I do to ring the bell and press that button up there? What can I do to feel the energy? What is the question, not the how. The how always comes knocking once you know the what. Once you're doing what can I do, the how is saying this is how you do it. You don't have to seek the how. You need to know your purpose. Why are you doing this? I want you, each and every one, and each and every person I interact with to choose to live a better life. I want to put you on the path where you can say, yes, I can. I want to put you on a path where you can live a fulfilled life, where you can reach higher, stretch further, and push further. Never looking back. Stretch your wings out. Push further. Reach higher. Grasp the ring. This is what you must do. But you need to do the work now, in the moment. It's not difficult when you have a purpose. It's never difficult when you know why you're performing the way you're performing. It's only difficult when you don't know why. It's only difficult when you're walking in the shadow of someone else. It's only difficult when someone else is telling you to go further. It's only difficult when someone else is telling you you need to push harder. It's only difficult when they're saying spread your wings. But if that is not your purpose, it will hurt you. And therefore you will not be feeling it. So you need to find your purpose. Why? Why am I doing this? What am I to do to get to this level? How am I going to do that is not your business. It's what. What can I do? Because I want more. I want to give more. I want to impact more. I want to teach more. I want to help more. I want to be more successful in my business, you're saying. I want to bring in more money. I want to extend it. I want to help people live a better life. I want people to understand, yes, you can. This is me. I want you to live a better life. I want you to live a life that is fulfilled. A life that when you wake up in the morning, you want to be in this world. You want to be alive. You want to be with people that encourage you, that enhance you, that enlighten you, that inspire you. You look for this. You look for that. That's what it has to do for you. You need to push yourself and say, I can do it. You cannot sit back and expect someone to constantly hold your hand. You need to give your mentor an idea of where you want to go. You have to tell the mentor, the coach, this is what I'm thinking. And they can tell you, no, this is how you should do it. But then at least they can take you to that level. But if you don't express your why, how can you get your what? Your why is, why are you doing this? Why? What it is you really, really want. What it is you really desire out of this. Be bold though. Be bold and be consistent and be persistent and make your purpose your journey. And every day I ask you to learn to enjoy the taste of the journey. The taste of the journey might have too much pepper. It might have too much salt. It might be really sweet. It might be decadent. But that's the taste of a journey. So the day it is too salty, you're getting too much of one thing, and you're looking at it and oh, it's just too salty. I can't take it. I need to retreat for a moment and look at it. The day it is too spicy, you're jumping up and down. Why is it so spicy? And the day it is sweet and decadent, you're cruising. Your emotions are there, your consciousness is there, your taste bud is waiting. And that is what a journey has. This is how you taste a journey. A journey is not one flavor. On your journey, you don't only meet one human being. On your journey, you're going to meet those that are sour. You're going to meet those that are too salty. You're going to meet those that are too peppery. And on that journey of life, you're going to meet those that are decadent and sweet and charming and helpful and are there for you. That is how you taste the journey. It's not like eating food, but it's like realizing every interaction with a human being has a taste. Have you ever heard they left a bad taste in my mouth? Not after you kissed them, but after you interacted with them, a conversation. That guy just left a bad taste in my mouth. I've heard it from the older people. And that's what they mean. They were enjoying the taste of the journey. You need to know what you want. You need to know why you're doing it. And when you find that out and you have come to this point like today, and your question every morning, ask that question. What can I do today to reach higher? What can I do today to get to that point, to push further? What can I do today to spread my wings? Hello, life after divorce. Hi, Raman. So this is what I am asking you. This is what I am asking you to remember to do each day. Spread your wings each day. You are in it now. Because you are now, no matter what you're doing, no matter how you're thinking, you are creating your life. You are a creator. You were told from your inception you were a creator. You are creating your life. And you have to have a purpose. And when you have a purpose, that life is a lot easier. That is not that it will be easier, that you won't have a sour pit of it, a detour here and there. But it will not seem like work. It will seem, I just got to do this. I have to do it. I need to do it. Without it, I am not being me. That's what a life of purpose is. That is your why. Why are you doing this? Because I want to see this happen. What should I do? So today is the what day. Every day is what is the next step today. What can I do to just move the bar a little higher? What can I do to raise the quality of what I do? What can I do to spread my wings further? And you ask that question day in and day out, and you will get the answer every day. When you ask questions, when you first wake up in the morning of yourself, what? Follow any small inclination, any small inspiration, any small hint, any small thought. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your desires. Listen to them. Pay attention to them. It's not necessary to have somebody direct you constantly. You have a coach, you have a mentor, and they will teach you. But they cannot do it without knowing what it is you're looking for, what you desire. I am doing financial independence. I can only teach you. But if you need more, if you need to be specific, then tell me. Ask for where you want to go. Then I can be that GPS. Put the information in me. Same thing with your coach and your mentor. Give them the thing. A financial planner comes to a family and they say, this is what we want. The job of the planner, the job of the coach, the mentor is to take you where you want to go. But they need to get it from you. And you have to know. So when you're creating the life of your dreams, you need to constantly ask for what should I do now? What? And you will get it. But if you don't sit in and ask for what, or if you don't stand and ask for what, you stand up in the morning, you wake up, before you grab your phone, stand up and look out the window and say, okay, new day, new challenges, new joys, new accomplishment. What can I do today to go where I want to go? What can I, that's all bold and strong. And don't be scared. Don't do like the people when I teach financial literacy and I say, do you want to be rich? And they fold their arms like this and tell me they want to be comfortable. They weren't sitting like that before. But the minute I said, to who here wants to be rich? Oh, I don't want to be comfortable. Just comfortable. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. And that leaves me wanting more from them. What is comfortable? Know what you really, really want and be bold about it. If you are not bold about it, you won't receive it. If you are not sure of it, you will not receive it. If all you want to be is comfortable, then your description of comfortable is what you will get. I cannot take you on a road of comfortable. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter how you describe it to me, I might not be able to absorb it for you. So when you're creating the life of your dreams, or you're creating something you desire in your life, or you're seeking a better way to do things, a better way to live, a better way to accomplish, a better way to be stimulated, say it loud. Get up in the morning, look out the window. Today, what can I do? You know where I'm going. I have this great and amazing plan. What can I do today? You just send it out there. First thing in the morning, you send it out there. And last thing at the night, you send it out there. You must get an answer. I know that because I have lived it. When I come to you with something, it's not from a book. It's not from somebody else's thought. It's my journey. I just want you to know that I am now in the process living the life I created 53 years ago. I started creating 53 years ago. When I started creating how I wanted to live this part of my life, I started then. I had a map. I had a purpose. And I had to go on this journey. And on the journey, it wasn't smooth. Like I described a few minutes ago. It was salty, it was peppery, it was sweet, it was decadent, it was all of that. But all you do at that, good morning, Ali, all you do on the journey, when I talk about enjoying the taste of the journey, it's not that you're going to get sweet and salty, but you meet adults, human beings, that are spicy, or they're too salty, or they're sweet, or they're decadent. You're going to have to taste all these flavors on the journey. Because you see, it's by going through the journey and taking in these flavors, you will end up where you want to be. You cannot step aside and say, no, I don't want Mr. or Mrs. Salty today. They too are preparing you for the journey, for the success you're looking for. They might be teaching you how not to behave by their behavior. You have to look at it and say, I often say to people when I'm observing something, I would say, well, you know what? This is a very good, bad example of how you should not behave. And that is what the taste of the journey is about. That flavor, that spicy human being that you have encountered, they're teaching you either how to be spicy or how not to be so spicy. We can all tolerate a certain amount of spice, but some of us cannot go to the extreme. So you're testing the journey and you know for sure, no, I don't want to be that spicy. I don't want to be that salty. I want to be that decadent. I want it to melt in my mouth like a piece of French pastry with a chocolate mousse inside of it. I want it to go down my throat as a fine Italian Merlot. That's what it is. That is the taste of the journey. But without and going through that, you will not get to the finish line. You will not reach higher. You have to seek to raise your bar. Every day I want to do better at this. I look back and I can see I have improved, but I need to continually improve. There's lots and lots and lots of more room for improvement. But the most important thing is I am enjoying the taste of the journey. I am enjoying doing this. I'm enjoying teaching at night. I'm enjoying waking in the morning with a purpose. I'm stimulated to do this. I am up at 5 and I have one goal, to be here at 8. Between 5 and 8, my purpose is to be ready for now. My purpose is to ready to tell you it is attainable. Whatever it is you're seeking, you will find it if you push a little further. You spread your wings a little wider. You raise and reach for that brass ring. Keep reaching, because one of these days you will get it. That I know for sure. And this is what your morning blessing is today. Is letting you know, push, reach, spread. Do not give up. Be persistent. Be consistent. Show up. Show up. If you open your mouth and you say you're going to do something, do it. Apparently, in the mystic world, they tell you, the minute you say, I am going to do this, everybody that is supposed to assist you is on high alert. They're waiting for you to get there so they can give you that opportunity, the boost, the idea, a little bit of cunning, a little bit of something, a little bit of wisdom to help you to reach there. That's what the old mystics tell you. Once you open your mouth and you say, I am going to be here at 8, they're here. Believe me, they're here. I experience it myself. You can actually feel the energies around you. They're there to support you. They're there to encourage you. They're there to inspire you. They're there to tell you, yes, you can. You're doing great and you're going to succeed. That's what happens when you say that. If you say, I am going to be up at 5, then be up at 5. Be up at 5. Stand up at 5. Whatever your purpose is, stand up at 5. If you say, I'm going to get ready to do this at 1 o'clock today, then get ready. Get ready. Because the invisible helpers are making themselves available to you. They are giving you the help. Hi, Christina. Good morning. They are giving you the help you need. So that is one of the things you must remember. When you are on a road, on the journey of life, you need to constantly ask, what am I supposed to do today, each and every day? Why you're doing it, you know why. No, what is your what? Drop the who. Who cares about the who? And when you make a statement, I am going to do something, the energies of the world are going to be here for you. The mystical energies will surround you and support you. Apparently, if you don't do it, they will go to another person. Their time is limited. They have to keep moving. The other person might have said, I am ready at 5 after 8. I cannot take the chance. My time is 8 o'clock. I must show up. So if you say, I am going to have to do this at this time, show up. So you can get all the help and the support you need. The mystical ones you cannot touch or see, but the senses are there. It opens your mind to newer things. So when you are on this wonderful journey of life, you have to do one thing. You have to understand. You have to constantly raise your bar. Every morning you ask the question, what can I do today to meet my goal? Every day you must remember to spread a little further. Push and raise. Don't go back. You're doing the triangle. The raising, and it's you. So you have to remember that we cannot go through life and not create. We were born creators. We are made to create. If you find that you're not, good morning, Rose. If you find you're not creating, then you need to ask yourself, what is wrong with me? You need to question yourself. You are born a creator. You were created to create. And if you're not creating, then you don't have a purpose. What is your purpose? Why are you doing this? These are the questions you need to know. You want to create and you feel stuck, then you need to check it out. Sit down, check it out. You don't have to talk to anybody but the creator within you. How come we're not connecting today? How come we're not creating today? Hi, Vanessa. And that is something you have to realize. Seek that creative energy. It's inside of you. And ask the question of self, what am I supposed to do today to reach my goal? What? And then when you do get the answer, it might be silly. It might be, get up, have a shower, and go for a walk. On that walk, an idea will pop in. On that walk, something will shine in front of you. On that walk, you might see an animal scurrying to gather its food for the day. On that walk, you will learn something. So never underestimate the answers you get and figure it is too small. It doesn't always have to be grand and big. That small, very small answer is the beginning to a big answer. And that's why you need to taste the journey of life. As I said, when you're on that journey, you're creating the life of your dreams. Most of you are creating your life of your dream now. I started mine 53 years ago. And today I am living the life I created. I know I am. Because I documented where I wanted to be, when and how old and what I wanted to be doing. And I got it. But it was a journey. And on that journey, I have shared the different experiences I had. And that is what I call the flavors of the journey. Without really nice people and without really horrid people, I wouldn't be here today. They all are part of my destiny. They were all part of the journey I was on. They were the taste, I say taste the journey. Somebody said to me, a young woman I mentored, I cannot understand, you taste food, you taste drink. And I said, yes. I said, life has a taste. You have to create the taste and listen and taste it. On that journey, I met very, very spicy people. And I met very, very salty people. And I met very sweet people. And I met very joyful people. And I met very decadent people. But without having met these people, I couldn't be me. I would not end up being this person. So you need to realize they too are helping to shape your destiny. They too are helping you to say, they are too spicy, I cannot take them. I told you a few minutes ago, the older generation will say, that person, after I talked to them, they left a bad taste in my mouth. You've heard that. That's the taste of the journey. That's the taste of the journey. So don't neglect that. Enjoy your journey. Look at it. And if it is not going the way you have decided, get up in the morning, leave the phone on the bed or wherever you have it, and step up, look out the window and say, okay, What am I supposed to do today? What can I do today? What steps can I take today to reach my goal? I have this burning desire to do this or to do that. What can I do about it? Demand it, and you will get it. So this is my message to you, to reach a little higher, push a little further, stretch a little wider, but keep going towards your goal, what it is you desire. Look for the what, not the who, not the how. Look for the what and the why, and you will get it. So send in your light and joy. You are the greatest. What if you start when you're older? Is it too late to reach all of your goals? Maybe some, but I'm not sure about that. No, it's never too late. Because when you start, you could start later, but you will have more sense on the journey, the people you're meeting on the journey. So you can start later. It's okay to start later. The guy that created Colonel Sanders was 80 years old. Henry Ford wasn't a teenager. So you can, what the difference is, when you're starting and you're older, as what did you say? You said, is it too late to reach all of your goals? Maybe some. No, it's not. You know why it's not? Because you might do one thing that explodes all the goals to win and to spread their wings. You might do that one thing. I never get a call in the morning, but I have one. So you can meet that one amazing situation in your life and starting late, and you have this big, wonderful thing happening in front of you. And it's one thing. But when it's like when it bursts open, you will find out, oh my God, I can accomplish 20 things I always wanted to accomplish from this one thing. And that is what is important. And that is one of the greatest things you can do. So starting on that journey to create the life of your dreams and starting late is not a hindrance. It happens. And if you use it as an hindrance, you're using it as a choice. And you're making the wrong choice. I would step into it with everything I've got, every nerve and sinew, and hold on to it and just squeeze the living delight out of it. I would not give up. I would actually put earmuffs on, blinders on, so I do not hear the critics. So I do not hear the people that will tell me, you cannot do this, you're too old. You mean, don't you know that I am hearing that now? Some of my friends are telling me I am too old to sit down, go retire. But I am retired. Some of my friends are telling me 30 minutes of morning blessing is too long. It's too long for them. Is it too long for you? Then you don't have to show up. Then you don't need what I have to say. You don't have to listen to what I have to say. I don't say that to them. I just smile and I just let it go. So you are, well, if you're too young, they're going to tell you you're too ambitious. If you're too old, they're telling you, I know what is wrong if you go sit down and sit there and get all your body stiff and cramp. That's what it is. They don't know. They, like Theodore Roosevelt said, they haven't been in the arena themselves, but they're telling you you're staying too long in the arena. They have never stepped into the arena. But they're saying, I would give up. You're retired. You're 75 years old. Go sit down. So no, my dear sweet Christina, they will do that to you. So you don't do that to yourself. Maybe, no. I don't use maybe. Because you see, some of the goals you have, maybe is not big enough. The goals you have maybe are too simple. That's why you haven't achieved them. Maybe the plan that you came to this earth with was to create goals that are much bigger than those you're thinking. That is why you ask that question every day. What can I do today to create the goal, the dream that I want, I desire? What can I do today to create it? Because you don't know how big this dream is. You are not dreaming big enough, my dear. Open it up. Do not be afraid about dreaming. Do not be. And the critics that are going to tell you, you're too old, you shouldn't be doing this, they have never been in the arena. They have never sweat. They never had dirt. They never fell in the mud. They never hold and lost fingernails coming up. They never stretch until their back hurt. Their mind just couldn't take anymore. They have not fought the big fight. But they are critics. That's their job. And that's why they came into God's world, to be critics. Monday morning quarterbacks after the football game. He should have done this. He should have done that. He shouldn't have done this. We can't get rid of them. They're in our life. No matter what we do, we're going to attract them. Because you know why? We're trailblazers. Trailblazers are always going to leave people in the wind. And make sure you don't let that ever happen to you. And I hope you never, ever say that to me. Because I will tell you, Christina, you're wrong. Shake it out. Shake it out. Tell yourself, everything that happens to you, there is a purpose. It is teaching you to be a better version of you tomorrow. That is what you must remember. Everything that you are experiencing is to make you be a better you. When you get lemons, squeeze them, sweeten them, and drink them. Because that's what is there right now. When everything is tough, look around you. Rice is food. It doesn't have to have 20 pounds of meat. When somebody offers a hand, take it. When somebody gives you something they no longer need or use or can, take it and use it. Life is like that. If somebody is giving you some knowledge, some wisdom, some ideas they have, swallow it. Give counsel to it. And when you make a promise, show up at that time. When you promise yourself, I want to do that, look at what am I doing that is preventing me from getting to where I want to go. Some of them mightn't be as important, but you are accustomed of doing them every day. But this is why yesterday on the Sunday show with Yuko and I, we talked about 4 things to do to change your, the things that you get out of your life. You change your paradigm, you shift it. How am I doing things? I'm going to change that. You liberate people that are holding you back. You liberate them. And then we talk about emotional stuff. Clean your mind. Take stuff out of your mind. You don't like this negative, maybe. That word should not exist in your vocabulary, woman. Drop that. I can. So when those thoughts come in your mind, you get rid of them. And then you go somewhere and you're not happy, you're with somebody in somebody's home, you're going to a party, and you're lonely, you're sultry, get out. So this is what, the things that don't enhance you, leave them alone. And move forward to live your life of your dream. You're never too old to start. The point is just to start. And since you're older, you have more experience, you should be more successful faster. You've already run the race. So now you're just saying, you know what? I know what it's like. Taste the journey. Learn from what you meet on the journey and keep going. So I hope you guys got it. I hope everybody understood this. Christina's had a statement. What if you start when you're older? Is it too late to reach all of your goals? Maybe some, but I am not sure about all. That, Christina, did not resonate good with me, because you can. I don't like the maybe. I'm not sure is not a choice. You keep going until you have nothing left in you. That's how it is. When you want something, you desire something, you cannot stop until you have it. You must have it in your hand. You must own it. Don't stop because something on that journey is salty or too spicy for your palate. Say, okay, well, I know it's salty. So you will learn something. I know it's too spicy. Like the old people said, like the mystics of old would always say, that person left a bad taste in my mouth. But you need that journey. You need to have had that experience to know how to avoid it in future when maybe it is much bigger. So I just wanted to see what you guys were thinking. And I hope you got something out of this morning, because it came with a lot of energy and a lot of passion as usual. I don't give you less than you desire. So morning and all of this. Um, there's nothing wrong with having to fake it to make it, whatever gets you going. You have to stimulate your senses. You have to push yourself and make sure you get the way you're going. The point of it is ask yourself, today was naming today's your day. Of course, that's a really one. Doing well, it's supposed to get out your temperature, but it's supposed to stimulate you. Your goal is supposed to make you feel magnificent, amazingly magnificent. You're supposed to look at yourself and say, I am the best. What did Muhammad say? Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest. He said he was the greatest. And people, and he believed it because everybody else came behind him and believed he was. And it doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter. The point is you must start. So guys, have a wonderful morning. Don't forget to join us tonight. Those of you who haven't joined us, the door is still open. There's still a lot to learn on the Financial Independence Seminar Program. You can come and join us. I am going to be sending out, doing a live at 12. I don't care if anybody comes, but I'm going to talk about the Financial Independence Seminar and something that is going to be part of the last 8 days that is going to be really powerful and earth-shattering. And I want to include everybody, and I want everybody to include somebody, especially somebody younger than them. So this is my hope and my dream for you guys, is to be financially independent, to enjoy a glass of wine when you feel like it. So today's blessing is this, a greeting for you. It's about action. When we are anxious, nervous, and not quite sure, taking small steps towards doing something to make another person feel better can help to release those feelings. Such action can bring us to the road of recovery. These actions can be phoning someone to say hello or thanking someone who has been kind to you. Another action can be greeting co-workers before they greet you. All such actions can move us from our valley to the mountaintop. So when you serve somebody else, you're moving yourself from the valley to the top of the mountain. Today's blessing is about money. Money. If money were a person, how would you describe your relationship with that person? Would you say you have a good or bad relationship with money? Would you say it treats you well or it abandons you? What about your treatment of money? Again, if it were a person, would either of you care to be with each other? So check your relationship with money and improve your attitude towards it. You will be surprised by the outcome. Both you and money will have an amazing relationship going forward. I hope you guys got that. I hope those of you who were here got it. On top of the mountain, Donato said. But I know Donato will want me to read this one again. He's going to say that. You should have read it twice. Because we're doing the Financial Independence Seminar, I'm going to read this again. Today's blessing is about money. If you were a person, how would you describe your relationship with that person? If money were a person, how would you describe that relationship with that person? Would you say you have a good or bad relationship with money? Would you say it treats you well or it abandons you? What about your treatment of money? Again, if it were a person, would either of you care to be with the other? So check your relationship with money and improve your attitude towards it. You will be surprised by the outcome. Both you and money will have an amazing relationship going forward. Morning, Tehran. Really? Tehran's been there tonight, or are you just waking up? So guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys at 12 today. Myself and whoever shows up to be on the live will have to deal with financial literacy. So we have a surprise for the last 8 days of the financial literacy program. I'm going to introduce something unique, and I would really like you guys to join me during that time. And if you have a young person that is just starting into university or college, make sure you tag them along, because that information is primarily for you to teach someone else or for you to bring someone else to learn. And some of the information is good for you that have been doing it for a while. Take care and have a wonderful day. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.